everybody, and welcome to round 2 of season 3. Of course, last race we saw Hamilton win it with Ocon second, and Sebastian Vettel, who's making his return to F1, in third place. As the world champion of season 2, Charles Leclerc, who crashed out in round 1 after he ended up on a side against the barrier. And here he is, Esteban Ocon, the pole position sitter of the German Grand Prix Season 2 at a shock pole position, and the P2 finisher of round 1 Season 3. The yellow flag out, I'm trying to figure out who it is. I can't tell you who it is. Who's off? Oh, it's in the pit lane. It says he's on this. Who is? Oh yes, and Russell looks like he's involved here as well. Aston Martin of Lance Stroll, Fernando Alonso involved. There's carnage in the pit lane, and we saw several cars jumped up on each other. Does Russell potentially have any damage here? That's the question. Does Hayes have any damage? There's Russell. Most teams are going for separate liveries for each driver to help me separate who's who. Hayes, I don't think he has any damage, but he might have some rear downforce damage. Hayes. Charles Leclerc here on his flying lap failed to finish last race. Hopefully he can finish this race. There's Lando Norris, who went from first to fourth on the final lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix in round 1. He was so close to winning it, but yeah, so far. Who will grab pole position? Who will be on pole? Who will be first place for the race? Start. Alex Albon lands that final corner where he put his car. Alex Albon on the first one to finish his lap. He will, what's the benchmark lap time? It will be a 1:24.2. Ollie Behrman, he goes at 1:24.1, a tenth ahead of Alex Albon. Charles Leclerc, the world champion, where can he put his car? He goes behind Ollie Behrman. That is crucial. Antonelli, he crosses the line. He is behind Albon. That is also crucial. Lando Norris goes P4. Wow. Alex Dunn, he's quite good in qualifying. He only goes P4 as well. Is Ollie Behrman going to get pole position this race? Perez holding these drivers up behind him. They're 4 seconds off the pace. Lewis Hamilton, pole position last race. Race win last race. Where can he put his car? Behind Ollie Behrman. Is Ollie Behrman going to get pole position? Is Ollie Behrman going to get pole position? Gasly goes provisional pole ahead of Ollie Behrman. He got onto the slipstream. He's 0.08 of a second ahead of Ollie Behrman. This is a chaotic qualifying in Saudi Arabia. Ollie Behrman currently sitting provisional pole. He'll be the first one to start his flying lap. But I do reckon he's going to have a lot of traffic. If we look at the mini-map, you see a lot of cars exiting the pit lane. I'm trying to get to some of them now. Lewis Hamilton will be one of them. There they all are. Maybe Verstappen's in that field potentially. No, it looks like maybe Hayes. No, or Hadjar even. I'm looking for Hadjar in the map. It's very difficult to find them all. It's not Hadjar's, but Ocon, Hadjar's down there. So yeah, Behrman starts his lap. He will have traffic. There is only 50 seconds on the clock. Will Lewis Hamilton be able to actually start his flying lap? Second flying lap. Will George Russell be able to start his next flying lap? A lot of drivers here are in danger, as Ollie Behrman is a personal fastest Section 1, not personal fastest Section 1, altogether fastest Section 1. He is definitely one to watch. I think the two Audis have been able to start the lap of Nico Hulkenberg. Yes, Nico Hulkenberg is the next one to cross the line. Esteban Ocon now, he also does make it. Lewis Hamilton, I don't think, is going to make it to the line. Will Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri even be able to make it to the line? Oscar Piastri, 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Piastri does it. Does Verstappen do it? Yes, Verstappen does do it. Hamilton will not finish, be able to start a second lap. Gasly also does not be able to start a second lap. What can Ollie Behrman do? Can Ollie Behrman go on pole position? Ollie Behrman Yes, he does! Unless Charles Leclerc could do anything about it. You have a bit of slipstream there, but it's been held up by the Joshua Pierce, Apex GP of Joshua Pierce. Charles Leclerc, can he go P1? He goes P3 ahead of his teammate. Ollie Behrman's on pole. Ollie Behrman is on pole position. Unless Kimi Antonelli can do anything about it here. Kimi Antonelli, no. Oscar Piastri, maybe. Esteban Ocon. What about Alex Dunn, who is also going to finish his lap time? Alex Dunn, he needs to improve his lap by 5/10. No! Ollie Behrman, I feel like he's on pole position. Ollie Behrman is on pole position. I've got a dog looking at me right now, by the way, so that's why I'm kind of delayed or talking, so, like, I mean, not delayed, but, like, weird talking. We're not going to over look at Barry Bottas, and that's Barry Bottas guy we are, actually, who then, he would not improve. Oscar Piastri now. Can Oscar Piastri go take pole position off Ollie Behrman? No, he cannot! What about Verstappen? No, he cannot! Ollie Behrman's on pole! Ollie Behrman, it's raining in Saudi Arabia. Ollie Behrman on pole, Piastri second, third Gasly, fourth Leclerc, fifth last race winner Lewis Hamilton, sixth Alex Albon, Lando Norris in seventh, Esteban Ocon the other Haas in eighth, Alex Dunn ninth, 10th for Carlos Sainz, 11th for Max Verstappen, Nico Hulkenberg and Bortoleto 12th and 13th respectively, 14th for Fernando Alonso, 15th for Kimi Antonelli, 16th for Mercedes, George Russell and and 18th Bottas, 19th Giovinazzi, 20th Pierce, 21st Hayes, 22nd Lance Stroll, Isaac Hadjar just pointing for him down 23rd, and Sergio Perez once again rounds off the grid. It is raining in Saudi Arabia. 3, 4, 5 red lights, here the revs. Lights out, and away they go, and it seems like Lando Norris got a good start compared to Behrman there. Oscar Piastri on the inside of Ollie Behrman. The lag is crazy. Ollie Behrman and Oscar Piastri side by side. Charles Leclerc looking on the inside. They're still going side by side. Oh, Ollie Behrman trying to stick it though for the race lead. Ollie Behrman and Oscar Piastri side by side still as we head up to into turn 4. Ollie Behrman is still going fighting out. I think Oscar Piastri's got the outside line. Yes, he will now on the inside. Oscar Piastri takes the lead. Unless Ollie Behrman has anything to say about it, which he does. Why is it so laggy on this? We're still going side by side. And I think Oscar Piastri is now going to have to Philly take the lead as Pierre Gasly takes third place. Ollie Behrman's down to second. He's still going to look back on Oscar Piastri. The switcheroo has maybe worked here. Charles Leclerc in the background, side by side of Gasly. Ollie Behrman takes the lead back. This is unbelievable. Charles Leclerc settles behind Pierre Gasly. No, he doesn't. He's now goes side by side of him. Charles Leclerc takes third place. Hamilton's dropped down behind Alex Albon. Who is all over now, Pierre Gasly. Alex Albon looking on the inside of Pierre Gasly. No. Esteban Ocon Hamilton side by side. Hamilton is dropping down the order as Hamilton, is he going to lose to Esteban Ocon out here? What a great start for Haas as they go side by side with Hamilton as Albon and Gasly are side by side. Albon and Gasly are going fighting for the final corner here. There goes Piastri back down the inside for the race lead. I think I saw someone in the pits there. I saw some pit crew come out. There we go. These two side by side now once again. Piastri on the inside of Behrman. Piastri on the outside of Behrman. Behrman now on the inside. Piastri on the inside. Next corner. Just for this S section. This is absolutely incredible. Here they go now back into this long hairpin. This is absolutely great racing. Behrman back behind Piastri. Piastri learned from the last time to stay on the inside of that corner, but no, Behrman is going to still challenge him here into the chicane side by side. Is Behrman, he's might settle behind him here. No, he's not. He's going to take the lead back. Ollie Behrman. Hamilton's got back past Ocon as Gasly and Albon are now going side by side once again. Albon is up into P4. Ocon's dropped behind Lando Norris. Hulkenberg on the inside of Sainz. Hulkenberg cruises past Sainz. Does he? No, not. Maybe not. Yes, he does. The battery may have failed in there a little bit. Oh, so close to contact so far. Still goes side by side here. Through the chicane. The virtual safety car deployed because Isaac Hadjar has crashed out. Isaac Hadjar has crashed out. Oh, he's taken out Lance Stroll as well. Lance Stroll in the wall there as he's resuming. He hits Perez. This might end up turning into a full safety car. I don't know. There you go. If this car is enabled, it can go out if it needs to. But I don't think it will for some reason. Can Ollie Behrman? Okay, I turned the graphic level down, by the way, guys, just because it's too laggy on this track for some reason in the rain. So it's doesn't look as good, but it's just so performance is better. I mean, my phone doesn't overheat, because it's getting quite hot. So it was on mid, now it's on low. As it goes green flag, so first retirement on lap 3. I've turned it back up just to see if it, yeah, because I've noticed it. It's easier to tell the conditions. So when it gets laggy, you guys might just see a mix of low and mid to this race. And it gets laggy, it'll be turned down. But here comes Oscar Piastri and Ollie Behrman again. His battery level seems to be higher than Ollie Behrman. He's looking on the inside into turn 1. These two side by side. These two fighting here. Ollie Behrman on the outside once again. There's a bit of contact. Ollie Behrman might just lose the lead for once and all now. No, he will not. He settles back ahead of him. That is incredible racing. As Gasly and Albon are also fighting side by side a little bit. Gasly, Albon on the inside. Antonelli get a track limit warning. As we're looking at Antonelli down in P17. Russell in P16. Antonelli now down behind Cadillac. And Mercedes are very slow in the rain and around this track. George Russell and Sebastian Vettel fighting over P15. Perez is pitted for hard tyres. If you ask me, that's still wet or intermediate tire conditions. I can imagine we might see him in the wall soon. I've turned the graphics level down again because my phone started to get hot. Yeah, you guys will be seeing literally the worst experience for graphics and stuff. Be changing left, right, and centre. They're coming to the pits. They're all coming to the pits now. It seems like maybe it is getting drier. If you ask me, it's still very wet. But they come for hard tyres. On lap 4, Ollie Behrman's still being the lead. The Clark's going for softs. What is Piastri doing? Piastri's going for hards. As Ollie Behrman, we exit down in P10. There's a virtual safety car enabled because Fernando Alonso's out of his race. And looking at Antonio Giovinazzi, see where Fernando Alonso's car is. It's despawned almost definitely. Yeah, it's definitely despawned. Why is there no safety car, surprisingly? Because if you look here, it's definitely enabled. See? That is the settings, so it should be able to come out. This is turning very interesting. It's Ollie Behrman, he could definitely win this. I just noticed something. Piastri is down in P17 behind Hamilton, Albon, Ocon, Leclerc, Gasly, and Behrman, obviously. Gasly's on soft tyres. He has been overtaken by Lance Stroll. It seems like it's definitely still wet tyre conditions. But Piastri, who was behind Ollie Behrman next second, is technically now down in 17th. So he's, I don't know where he is. P6, P8. P6 to P8 somewhere. Perez pits for a second time and is over a minute behind the race leader. He pits for another set of hard tyres. He couldn't get on hard tyres and last that far. If you ask me now, it's definitely dry tire conditions. I'll see probably Behrman potentially catch up to Stroll. He's so much slower compared to the wet tire cars not a second ago, but that's definitely dry out there. Where will these guys exit compared? He's going to exit side by side of Nico Hulkenberg. He's going to exit ahead of Nico Hulkenberg. It's a little bit wet down there still. Hulkenberg's in P2, Gasly P3, Leclerc P4, 5th Ocon, 6th Russell, 7th Verstappen, who is looks like he's fighting Albon there, 8th Albon, 9th Borletto, 10th Dunn, 11th Hamilton, Albon on the outside of Verstappen, Albon on the inside of Verstappen, Albon and Verstappen side by side, the Williams versus Red Bull. Can Albon get past Max Verstappen? I don't think so. It was definitely probably the right strategy to go extra lap longer, because you're also going to get fresh tyres, and he came out further ahead than everybody else. The person who got really screwed over in them pit stops does go to Oscar Piastri. Sergio Perez, look how far back he is. It's not even funny anymore. He has pitted twice, mind you. Nico Hulkenberg is all over Ollie Behrman. That Audi looks like a bit faster than the Haas. This is interesting here. Is Nico Hulkenberg to the inside into turn one potentially? Ollie Behrman defending off his win, and some drivers in the background like Gasly. Leclerc coming to the pit. Soft tires didn't seem to last that long, only looked like the last lap. Nico Hulkenberg and Ollie Behrman side by side, fighting for the race lead here. The Audi takes the lead potentially. It's gone from Behrman versus Piastri for the win to Behrman versus Hulkenberg. Behrman still leads this Grand Prix over Nico Hulkenberg. Or does he? Nico Hulkenberg swoops into first place. That was proper skill involved there. But is Behrman going to just settle behind him? Is he going to use the slipstream to get the inside now into this hairpin? A bit of contact there. Going absolutely fighting it out. Behrman takes the lead back. I just have to go onto my door there, and now my dog's all wound up, unfortunately. So you might hear some more whining in the background. Hulkenberg leads this race from Behrman. Georgie, come on. Sorry. Leclerc and Gasly down at the back of the field now as Russell gets past Esteban Ocon. Soft tyres did not last long. Soft tyres did not last long in the slightest. Only going 2 laps for Esteban Ocon, 1 lap for Gasly and Leclerc. But yeah, they've pitted for soft tyres again. What are Ferrari playing at here? Hamilton's also in the pits. I kind of hope for his sake in the championship and stuff he didn't go for soft tyres, but I think he is. Yeah, no, he's putting medium tyres on. That's probably better, but he's still maybe think hard tyres may be the only way to go this race. It's a virtual safety car out because Alex Dunn's crashed out and looks like Vettel's been off the track. This is the big long hairpin. I think it's turn 12. I don't actually know. I lose track on this. I lose track of the corner names of this track. Pun intended. But Sebastian Vettel looks like he's collided with Alex Dunn. He hasn't actually been able to see any of the crashes because what happened at bad timing for us. But virtual safety car comes in and Behrman's 2.5 seconds off the pace of Hulkenberg. I think Behrman might not win this race anymore. Well, I think Hulkenberg's got the highest chance of winning this race. Verstappen is all over George Russell. Verstappen is actually, I was about to pause the recording for a split second there to be fast shout for you guys basically. But no, Verstappen overtakes George Russell for 3rd place, but Russell looks on the inside into turn 27, but no, he stays behind him. He might have to rely on a good exit here, which he does get. Behrman's into the pits on lap 9. Verstappen and Russell are still fighting as Russell overtakes Verstappen. Behrman, he goes for medium tyres. Will he exit? He's going to be watching Behrman. His tyres only got, what, 4 laps. And that was hard tyres. So let's just see what these medium tyres can do. Behrman's going to exit behind Gasly, potentially behind Leclerc, yeah. And side by side with his teammate, the 2 Haas drivers fighting out here. Behrman is relying on his teammate, pulling out the way here basically. And these other drivers, the Ferrari looks dead slow on them soft tyres. And well, Behrman needs to be as fast as he can on these medium tyres to potentially undercut the rest of Hulkenberg. If Hulkenberg pits, Ferrari on 2-lap-old softs is going at a snail's pace. Look at them tyres. Yeah, it's not fast. Esteban Ocon is on 1-lap-old soft tyres. He will be fast for a lap at most. Haas have pitted Behrman into traffic, and now Behrman's going to try to overtake this whole entire set of traffic in one go, basically. As hopefully doesn't waste as much time as possible. Hopefully doesn't get taken out. As Russell seems to have gone away from Verstappen potentially a little bit here. As Borletto catches up to them. Go back to Behrman and Gasly here. Gasly also in dead tyres. Behrman, he's trying to overtake Gasly for the final point position. He's technically fighting for the race win if Hulkenberg pits. Well, if the rest pit. Which they're not. Take it back, Verstappen's in the pits on 3-lap-old hard tyres. So it's Albon on 4-lap-old and Vettel on 3-lap-old and Bottas not pitting. Stroll, yeah, they're all coming to the pits. Behrman better not be, he's not. I kind of want to see Behrman at least challenge for the race win. But I also want to see Hulkenberg challenge for the race win. I'm very split this race, not gonna lie. Behrman cruises past Valtteri Bottas for P4. And he's basically relying on the top 3 pitting. He'll definitely exit. I think he'll have the lead if the top 3 pits. He's basically relying on that. But Hulkenberg, he might want to take the risk and just stick it out to the end of this race. Checking his tyres out. If his manners and tyres good, Hulkenberg could easily just try to get to the end of this race. Maybe not. Frames dropped again, so I lowered the graphics for you guys, unfortunately, just so you can actually get better performance. My phone is overheating massively, and it's probably not getting warnings yet. It's very hot. Hulkenberg stays out once again. I think he's going to the end. I don't think we'll see Behrman finish this race at the top. The other two are also going to the end. Haas. Have they maybe messed up? Perez is pitted for the third time. He's been a lap behind now. Will he be lapped by Ollie Behrman? I can imagine he will be. Ollie Behrman is right back. Oh no! Ollie Behrman has been taken out by Sergio Perez, and that is devastating. Sergio Perez is absolutely taken out and destroyed Ollie Behrman's race. And our heart goes out to Ollie Behrman there in Haas, who you could argue were fighting for the race win. And now that hope's been dashed by a lapped car. Heartbroken there for Ollie Behrman, as Perez, he exited the pit lane rather dangerously. He came straight to the middle of the track, and it was like he slammed his brakes on to let Ollie Behrman pass, expecting Ollie Behrman just to move off racing line.
Okay, we see a replay here. We see Perez. He did on board from here. He just goes straight into the middle of the track. And then we cut to Behrman, who goes to the left. It looks like to avoid him, and well, that's it. He's in the back of him. That's game over
Racing line.
for Behrman.
Borletto could take second place, I reckon, off George Russell at his pace right now. Aldi are in chance of a 1-2 at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Last season, we got in season 2 a Williams 1-2 at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Albon and Sainz. Albon finished first and Sainz finishing second consecutively. And well, now we might, maybe not, be getting an Aldi 1-2 with Hulkenberg winning the Grand Prix. Nico Hulkenberg. But Sergio Perez taking out Ollie Behrman, that's absolutely devastating. I kind of hope he didn't get penalty for it. I stand by that. Was absolutely dangerous driving from Perez there. He slammed on the brakes in the middle of the track. I don't think we're seeing Aldi 1-2 this way, actually. Borletto's kind of dropped off the pace. There's another virtual safety car out. It was Alex Albon and Esteban Ocon collided. Esteban Ocon is out of the race, and that has gone absolutely devastation for Haas. Why? I'm surprised you know safety cars. I stand by. Safety cars are enabled. You can see here they are enabled. But that is absolutely devastating for Haas, who had such a great qualifying. Were arguably fighting for the win. Maybe not right now because the top three ended up not pitting. But you could say that's due to all these virtual safety cars saving their tyres a little bit. But you still have to go. That is absolutely depressing for Haas. Both the drivers go from fighting for a win, both the drivers out of the race, and seems like no fault of their own because Albon's got the penalty for it. Borletto's dropped off Hulkenberg and he's off Borletto, and he's probably have to defend himself off Verstappen here. My frames are dropping again, but I'm on the lowest graphic level, so that's annoying. I just doesn't be able to handle it today for some reason. I think it's the track. It's a very long and quite a long track and stuff, so I imagine it's just trying to render it all is quite difficult, and all the lights and stuff still. Borletto and Verstappen side by side, fighting for third place. Borletto is going to lose out to Verstappen, I think. Yes, he does. Verstappen takes third off Borletto, and Verstappen's now chasing after George Russell, potentially trying to get second place. But I think Nico Hulkenberg still got the race win in his hands. Ferrari, keep in mind, have screwed their strategy over as they've gone quite high up the order. I think it was third and fourth, down to 10th and 16th. Can Verstappen overtake George Russell into the final corner? I don't know. We're going to have to watch potentially Nico Hulkenberg here. I want to see him cross the line and win this race. The answer to that is no. But Nico Hulkenberg, he crosses the line. Nico Hulkenberg wins the Grand Prix. Side by side, Verstappen and Russell for second. Two punctures for Antonelli. Down in P8. Russell by a thousandth of a second got second place. Borletto third. Valtteri Bottas looks like he's getting fifth. Albon will cross the line sixth. I don't think he'll finish sixth. Is that 4 punctures? All 4 tyres for Kimi Antonelli have got a puncture. That is actually kind of helpful. Is that Lewis Hamilton? He's also got a puncture, I think. Lewis Hamilton has dropped right down the order. I'm trying to get to him. Lewis Hamilton's also got a puncture. So he's dropped down the order. That's devastating for him. Porsche once again getting the points with Sebastian Vettel finishing in 10th. Braun GP once again not scoring a point this race. but it is Nico Hulkenberg, and Piastri's also got a puncture. So has Pierre. So Sainz got a puncture potentially. Sainz has also got. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers with a puncture on this last lap. And now we're watching Sainz crawl to the line. He finished second place last season at this Grand Prix. And he's now going to finish down the P18. Hamilton could have finished 9th, technically. Could have finished 10th. But he finished down in P15. That actually means Ferrari scored 0 points this race. The champion of last season once again finishing outside the points, so actually at least finished the race this season so far. And race leader, race winner and pole position there of last race not finishing in the points even. But Nico Hulkenberg wins the Grand Prix with George Russell doing a magnificent recovery from his starting position, down like P15, 16 I think it was, to take second, and Max Verstappen a great last lap to take third, missing out on second place by 1,000th of a second. But Audi get a long-awaited win after multiple podiums last race. Did they win the race last season? Don't think they did last season. But after multiple podiums last season. And here's your finishing order: Hulkenberg, Russell, Verstappen, Borletto, Bottas for Cadillac after starting quite low down as well. Giovinazzi, he also, I didn't notice that, he finishes in the points. Porsche have got are having their greatest season in this fantasy universe. After scoring 0 points in season 1 and season 2, got the podium round 1, season 3, and now finishing 6th and 10th in round 2 of season 3. Stroll 7th, 8th Norris, 9th Albon, 10th is Vettel, 11th is Gasly, 13th is Hayes, 14th Antonelli, 15th Leclerc, 16th Piastri, 17th Pierce, and 18th Sainz, 19th Perez. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers getting punctured in the last lap. Perez taking out Ollie Behrman, which I can imagine is going to spark controversy after he literally exited the pit lane at the middle of the track and slammed the brakes in front of Ollie Behrman. Here's the driver standings then. Nico Hulkenberg actually leads the Drivers' Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Nico Hulkenberg is the championship leader. 27 points. He's ahead of Hamilton in second place with 25 points. And Bortoletto in third with 20 points. Verstappen in fourth, 19. And Ocon 18th and 5th, 18 points in 5th place. 6th Russell, 7th Vettel, 8th Norris, 9th Bottas, 10th Kimi Antonelli, 11th Giovinazzi, 12th Stroll, 13th Hadjar, 14th Albon, 15th Pierce, 16th Perez, 17th Sainz, 18th Dunn, 19th Gasly, 20th Tony Hayes, Oscar Piastri, 2 pointless finishes for him as well, 20th was 21st, 22nd is Fernando Alonso, 23rd is Ollie Behrman, and 24th is Charles Leclerc. The champion of last season has had 2 races outside the points, and that is a very disappointing start for him. As we look now at the Constructors' Championship, Audi leads by 19 points. That's good. Audi leads with Mercedes second and 28 points, Ferrari third 25, Red Bull fourth 25, Porsche fifth with 24, Haas 16, Haas 18, McLaren 16, Cadillac 10, Aston 6, Williams 2, Apex 1, and Braun GP on 0. Guys, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. So don't miss out on another video. I think that was our first race since round 2 of season 1. We had no safety car. That's incredible. It had virtual safety car, but no safety force. Well, guys, make sure you like button and the subscribe button. You don't miss out on another video. Until next time. Goodbye.